Okay, so to start, the first thing you need, especially if you have a partner, a family, roommates or something, you need to make yourself a sign. Make yourself a sign to let them know that it is time for you to be online. This one says podcast time. This is mine. It says please don't interrupt and keep extra noises down. You know, I mean, I'm like right next to the kitchen, so if somebody blows out the blender, it makes a lot of noise. So they know that I'm not doing this for long periods of time and that they can give me a couple minutes of time. And here I just did this little video for you guys to show you what I had in my house. So working online, same thing. Please don't interrupt and keep extra noises down, and just put it in one of those little slip things that we have like 1,000 of in our classroom that we use. And the next thing right here is I have a Tapestry. And you can get these on Amazon. They range from like $9 all the way up to $30. I mean, it just depends on what you're gonna get. But I just got this nice little pink fall background with a tree and all this. And and I'll show you a picture of it later, but basically it just sits on a big pop-up stand, and I keep it flat with some clips, and it just keeps a nice backdrop. As you see right here behind me, this is my backdrop, and it's kind of pretty. And it doesn't matter about the light, and I don't have to worry about anything. As much as green screens are nice, people like me with dark hair, the green screen can, if you get the wrong light to it, it can make your hair disappear, and that's just not a very attractive look. So continuing on, there's my green screen, and there's my kitchen. So small little place. And just a recommendation, always keep your bottles sealed. If you're going to have any sort of drink at your computer area, always keep it sealed. You're going to regret it if you don't. Okay, so most from my district, or my former district, most of the teachers had laptops. And you would either have a VGA or an HDMI cord right here. And if you have a VGA cord, you need to get an adapter if you want to have a nice big screen attached to it. And as we get older and as we work a lot with our laptops, our eyes, you know, they strain. So my solution was to do this. It was to get another screen, which is just a very large curved screen. It works better for your eyes and it doesn't hurt you. And I'm looking at it right now. And what I do is I just take my laptop here and I extend it, and it makes it one giant screen. So I can work here and I can work here. I can check my email on the small screen. I can do my big classroom stuff here. And then it's pretty easy. You would just pop all these cords out. This one is from my mouse. This one's the HDMI cord. And this little hub right here, I just pop it out. That is for my speaker and for my, you know, my microphone. Okay, continuing on and just showing you that, and there's that microphone I was talking about, and going through. And everyone, you need a printer. And I don't know if you can take the one, if you have one in your classroom, if you can take it home. You need a printer. You're going to need a printer that has a scanner. You're going to need a printer that can possibly do color. It can vary in price, but you really need a printer, and it's the sad truth of it. And this printer right here is a really nice Canon one. It does color. It does the liquid cartridges, so that I don't have to worry about refill cartridges. I don't like cartridges because they're very bad for our landfills. This one just has a big bottle you put in for each of the primary colors, and it's really handy, and it lasts forever. I've had these bottles for over a year now, and it's been really great. So this is a Canon one. If you want to know the brand, I can tell you. But this one comes with a scanner, and it comes with a bunch of other stuff. And I just put it behind my computer and printer, primarily because I have cats, and they get into everything. So I just put the printer in the back, and they can't mess with it. Okay, and I'm zooming around and back to the Tapestry. And so what I'm doing right here is I wanted to show you guys what a green screen looks like. Now, green screens are really tricky. they have to have like the absolute perfect even light done to them. They have to be flat, they have to be tight, and like I said, perfect lighting. And you can see right now it's kind of in the evening where I'm at right now, so I mean you can see me this way, but green screening is awesome, it's great, but you really have like limitations unless you've got like a really nice room with a lot of light. You can take a tapestry or a fabric like this and you can just put it up on the wall as tight as possible, and then that would be behind you. Another option would be to get the paint, and if you want to really get crazy, you just paint your wall this green and then you've got a beautiful green screen. But like I said, you have to have it right behind you, because if this were green screened, then I would basically blend in. And I'll do green screening later in another video to talk about it. It's hard for people at home. It's easy for people who have experience and the room for it and the lighting. So continuing on, and if you see something behind this, it's kind of funny, but I realized it later when I was doing the video. I'll slip back here, and as you see, there's like a monster right here, and what that is I share this screen frame with my son, and he does his own YouTube channels, and he has a Godzilla, and then this is King Ghidorah, and the monster right here is King Ghidorah, and so he has a tapestry with another thing on it, and I just flip them over. I can show you right now. It's kind of fun. So this is my son's tapestry. This is Godzilla and King Ghidorah. And I mean, you know, I live at home. I work at home right now. And so, I mean, teaching my son to do YouTube channel stuff is fun. And he really enjoys having this tapestry. It's not really professional, and I prefer the pink one, but you know, just having fun with this whole experience has just been really key in getting us going. So back to my video. I was showing in this right here, I was showing and focusing on this frame. This frame is basically, has a little tripod bottom, and it goes up, and it has a cross beam, and that is where you attach your tapestry and such. And then this closes up and flattens out, which is really nice for everyone. Another thing that I don't have right now, it's in storage for me right now, but I will take it out. One other thing you will need is a tripod for a camera. And that is so that you will be able to do work down here on the tabletop, and you'll have a camera over the top of you. If you happen to have something nice like a ladybug, one of those Elmo projectors, you can change those to record yourself doing things, because they technically are just a camera. They're just a camera on a curve, and the camera's looking downwards, and you can record what you're doing if you have an Elmo or something similar to that. So that was one other thing. So either a tripod or some sort of Elmo or camera projection device. And I have both, and I'll be going over both and how to use them to create videos. So going over it, you need your own area, a station to do your work at. You need a sign to let people know, don't mess with me during my station times. You need some sort of backdrop if you don't already have one, something like, you know, obviously not this, professional or something appropriate for what you're doing. You need to have a microphone, a good one. I know that everyone's like, oh, my laptop comes with a camera, my laptop comes with a microphone. Well, they're not that good, and they're usually the first thing to go when it comes to laptops. And if you had an experience like I did, the laptop I had from my school wasn't really top-notch, and it was really skittery when it came to the camera and such. And another aspect of the laptop, and I'll go over it, is that when you have this laptop, like when I'm looking at right here on this video, you have an angle and that angle is going up your nose. And come on, really, do you want to see people's nose like that? You don't. And you don't want people to see you like chin up at the video. You want to be either looking like this or looking a little bit down on you. Otherwise, it's just really not a pleasant view. And so I'm trying to see if I videoed a picture of my camera. So right here, okay, but it's above there. I don't think I got a picture of it in here. But right up here, basically up on my monitor, right there, I have a camera, and I'll go over that one too. I was just thinking, you kind of want to get a decent camera. Don't get anything that's super cheap. I would kind of stick to the $50 and up range, just because anything below that, you know, check your stars, check the reviews on them. Anything below that is just not going to be that great. This one that I have right now is a Tonor, Tonor, and it has a nice tilt to it. It attaches to a laptop. It sticks on top of a monitor. It can sit by itself. It has a tilt up and down. It has a rotation to it. Very handy. I like this one so far. And then my son won't let me use his, but his is a really nice Microsoft business camera, and he does his webcam and his other things with that one too. So I will do another video about what kind of video cameras to use to get the best results. I like this one because it catches the light, even though it's pretty dark right here where I am because it's nighttime. It's catching the light okay, and I'm not like in the background in the dark or anything, which I actually am. Anyway, so the reality of things, I kind of you're going to find out from my videos, I kind of keep it the reality of things. I'm just really honest about my experiences, and I don't like to throw a lot of technological language into things because it confuses people. And I mean, I can understand the technological language and I can use it, but how is that going to help you as an educator that's just now diving in to all this stuff? So once again, this is that, and the next video I'm going to do is about it's about BandiCam, which is, if you see any logos on this, you're going to see that BandiCam is another program, and that's going to be my next video. So stay tuned. Look for my podcast. Okay, bye.